Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Good vibe.
That's the one we
Lots of
walked
fun
to, right?
things there at Union Market. Yeah. Union Market
We're
is
on.
where we went to.
We're on.
And we are on. I'm just talking about Union Market, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all you architects of fate to yet another Cyberpunk Red Hope Reborn live stream here on Twitch on the channel. The only channel where you as the viewer can interact and interrupt and support or harm, or just make things interesting, the storylines. And the more you guys interact with us, the more fun it is, at least for me usually. Marty might not always agree, but I have fun with it. But with that, we're so happy to have all of you here again. And tonight we will be doing chapter 2 of the Hope Reborn story, Real Estate Rumble. Just as a let's see, what was the description that I put up there? Sunday. Here we go. In Night City, location is everything. After building trust and rapport with Marianne Freeman and her husband, the professor, yes, it is the professor and Marianne, the party is asked to work with a trusted business partner of theirs, Jack Skorkowsy, Realty Specialist, to find a new home for the Forlorn Hope. The former location in Little China, which we all saw get blown to pieces, is totally collapsed, but Jack is having some odd events of his own that he is willing to pay the party to assist with. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with that, though, I want to introduce my cast and crew. Mike Withiowski. Oh, that's right. I also got to say my customary hello. There we go. There's my customary hello. You! And with that, cast and crew. The first person I always want to introduce, the one that keeps us running, keeps us all on track, our moderator and the man behind the scenes. That would be Nat, keeping us going. Thank you very much. We always appreciate it. Y'all can't see him, but he can see you. After that, I have, in no particular order, I have April playing jazz.
Jazz hands.
I also have Bill off screen playing the Meatcakes. Next, I have Evney playing Batty because she is Bat.
Shit crazy.
After that, we got Tim Horton playing Patch the Engineer.
No relation.
And last but not least, tonight at least, we have Altari playing Troubleshooter. Unfortunately, Alistair isn't here to join us. He's playing a white whale.
Yeah, someone hacked his voice box and he's trying to figure out who he needs to kill to get it back.
His mama fed him too much, and he's in a food coma.
I do like
He
that.
got
All
the
those spicy
itis.
chicken nuggets he found.
For those of you in the cast, if you haven't read it yet, in the Discord cast channel, I put some of the things that happened over the week. But just because I can, I'm going to go ahead and read some of those out loud. Because we're just kind of assume as the party comes together, they share these things around. Just casual conversation while you're on the road, which we'll get to. So before we get the party started on the actual campaign, some of the rumors and activities that you've taken during the downtime. Patch, you repaired your gear, you scavenged some credits and sold it off and made some money. Jazz. After a string of failures culminating with an embarrassing defeat outside the still burning Forlorn Hope, there has been a bloody coup in the Red Chrome Legion's leadership. Pieces of the gang's old boss, Manipul, are still being found throughout Little China. The former recruiters Vox and Populi have stepped up to fill the void. You found that out because you were specifically investigating the Red Chrome Legion during your downtime. Meatcakes, you are helping her investigate the Red Chrome Legion as well as any other major activity going on. And so some of the rumors that you've picked up is that competition from Maelstrom, which is this super cyber chrome psycho gang in the hot zone, and also with nomad packs out in the Badlands, have pushed a lot of these smaller scavenger groups to take bolder and more violent action in Night City's various combat zones. Things seem to be heating up. Troubleshooter. Your spine, which had been stabbed into pieces, has been repaired and regrowth with an expensive gene surgery that Marianne paid for. While your back still feels like you need to regain some strength, you've found that you are quite flexible now in that childlike, my bones haven't quite hardened all the way kind of way.
You bounce. You're rubbery and you bounce.
A white whale. You've found information, but you're not there. And Batty, the information that you have found out over this downtime as you were kind of looking around is the Bozo Civil War. Now, Bozos are a clown gang. Yes, you heard me right. We are talking red noses and explosives. If they squirt at you from their flower, it's probably acid. That the Bozo Civil War has been heating up lately, with at least 13 different circuses all competing to outprank one another. And no matter what circus wins, Night City loses. So, any questions before we begin, or any other activities to have taken action during the downtime over the last 10 days? Alrighty. Well, background. Read aloud. I don't think I'm supposed to read that part aloud.
Oh, I did have a question.
Oh,
It's beginning of a new mission. Is it beginning of the new month? Since you
Not
said
yet.
not yet. Okay.
It's the 21st.
Okay.
It is the 21st.
I couldn't remember if you'd said if it was going to be at the end of that mission or this one. To the
After this one, when we come back from the downtime, it will be a new month. Yep. All right. In
Okay.
Night City, location is everything. Making certain that you find the right watering hole to hang your hat after trudging through this hellscape of a city is valuable for anyone, from the regular night prowlers to the daytime thrill seekers. The Forlorn Hope is no different, and its iconic Little China location has always been a staple for edge runners of all backgrounds to visit. But now, it is in shambles. The building has completely collapsed and little remains of the historic site of the Forlorn Hope. However, maybe there is something you can do about this. You've developed a strong rapport with Marianne Freeman during your actions during the Forlorn Hope's destruction, and now she has reached out to you for more help. It is time to find a new location for her and her husband to call home. John's lungs are still healing, she says, so I can't leave him now. I'd like to ask you to help with finding a new place to rebuild the Forlorn Hope. Go see Jack Skorkowsy. He works in real estate and he's a longtime friend of ours, she says. He should be able to help you find a new option for the new Forlorn Hope, wherever that may be. I'll pay you 500 eddies each for your time just to help out on this. I know the real estate market in Night City is tough these days, but let me know what Jack offers. If you need a ride, though, I can lend you a van. I really appreciate you helping me. Rebuilding our home means everything to us. Now, media. Actually, media and fixer both. Roll me your requisite roll skills.
My roll skill is not going to help with that.
Your connections skill?
My
Or
haggle?
local knowledge.
Oh, local knowledge. Okay, yeah.
local
My
knowledge.
yeah, because my fixer roll is haggle. That is not
Yeah,
going to help
okay.
in that.
Roll me local knowledge.
Local
Goliath!
knowledge. Jeez. That would be in education, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think
So local expert.
Local. Yep, local expert. 22. That is well good enough. You are familiar with Jack Skorkowsky. You've known quite a few people that have done business with him. The knowledge that you know about Jack is he's a former edge runner himself. He nobody quite knows how, but he made it big, and he cashed in on his success and got out of the edge running gig and into the real estate market. From what you can tell, he primarily does the sort of people that edge runners hang out with. So he's got some shady connections, but he seemed his reputation is to be fairly straightforward, fairly stand up. Is his reputation. But he also knows how to pull a gun when time requires. He is not to be underestimated at the same time. Edge runners don't get old. This guy did. So right now, everybody is in your respective homes at your cube hotels or wherever you may leave. And if I could have everyone roll a d20 for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
a random d20.
There's Goliath Man in this thing again?
Yes, he is on a 7-stream streak. Okay, Batty got a 12. Patch got a 9. Troubleshooter got a 14. You need to put a slash in front of it there. Meat cakes. Slash. Oh, wait, never mind. I just didn't scroll. No, yeah.
Yeah. No?
Slash R space 1d20.
Yeah, I used the little
Either that or it's just-
menu at the side.
That
Works too, yeah.
Meat cakes got an 11. Jazz got a 3. I think that's everybody. Glitch for the one that is closest to a 1. That would be Jazz. Jazz, you have a glitch coming at you.
Uh-oh.
All right, so all of you are in your various cube hotel residences that you barely pay for because it's the cheapest residencies that you could find. Who needs luxury or private bathrooms? Most of the time, y'all even have running water. I mean, come on, who could ask for more?
Right.
But you're in all of your hovels are in Little China. Jack Skorkowsky is not in Little China. He is over in Haywood. So the question that I have for you guys, this is one of those things that I said I was going to start doing a little bit. Marianne says you are welcome to use the Forlorn Hope's van to drive around. Otherwise, how are you guys planning on getting over to Haywood?
How far is Haywood exactly?
Too far to walk.
Well,
I mean, do we want to take her van? I mean, she's already lost a whole bunch of shit.
Did she say we needed to bring it back?
I mean,
She
In
would
one
like
piece.
to
she
have
would
it back,
probably like
yes.
to have it back. It's probably
Well,
her
you know-
only mode of transportation.
You know, I'd like a working eye, but we don't all get that.
I mean, if you earn enough money, you can get it back.
Mhm.
That and or we could always just steal a new one for her, I guess.
So I take
You
it
don't
public
always
transport.
have
There's
to-
no bus. Is there a city bus?
There
Yeah.
is public transportation through Night City. It doesn't go into the worst of the combat zones. Little China there are patches where there are there is several forms of public transportation. You could get a taxi.
That's
You can go all the way
expensive.
in a taxi. You can get a combat taxi that will go into the danger zones. There are bus stops. There is also a subway, although there are good chunks of the subway system that are still underwater after the Fourth Corporate Wars and the disasters and the time of the Red. But it still runs to certain locations. If you're an executive, you've probably got private maglev trains that run around and hover cars and stuff, but nobody here is an executive.
Is there a rickshaw?
You could probably pay somebody to do a rickshaw, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like
but-
those guys that go around on the scooters and just deliver pies and crap. They have to
Yeah,
deliver
it'd be
people.
a pretty long ride to get to Haywood.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
take the van
Sounds
then,
like a
I
van.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take the van.
All right. So everybody can fit in the van, but the real question is who's driving the van?
Oh God, this is where we actually have to check our character sheets for stuff.
Yep, I do want to know who's driving the van.
I got a 10 for drive land vehicle.
You're better off than I am.
What's the?
I mean, I could give it a roll. We can see who's got the best. Who wins the driver's seat.
What's the? What's it under? Is it under? It's under technique.
Control. It's under control.
Oh, okay. Well, how about that? I actually can drive. That's neat.
I mean, I don't
What's
have
your rating?
I don't know. It's okay. I can drive.
Is it better than 10?
No,
Maybe.
I'm at 7.
Oh, I say you should drive.
All right.
I don't want to sign
I'm
out for
thinking
the.
Looks like
Troubleshooter's driving.
troubleshooter's
Yeah,
driving.
I don't want to take responsibility for a borrowed van.
All right. Troubleshooter is driving the
Can
van.
I sit next to you and grab the wheel if things go really sideways, though?
I mean,
I would
can.
rather you not grab the wheel while I'm trying to drive.
How are you gonna grab the wheel? You don't have thumbs.
Well, Ezekiel has a thumb. He also has. He'd be on the side of his really dodgy arm, though.
Yeah, no. I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'll sit at the back.
How about no?
Actually, is there anything on this that needs to be fixed or repaired?
I mean, it's a beat up old van, but it works fine.
Okay. Well, I've got land
see.
vehicle tech at 14. So if there's something I kind of looking ahead for trouble. If it's a beat up old van, I kind of want to ritualistically look it over.
I mean, I feel like your character probably do that. Just do a once over
Yeah,
when we
just
see the van.
Yeah,
Because I
Anyway,
don't trust. Yeah,
like a pre-flight checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a tech.
Roll
me a tech.
Just press the vehicle tech.
Land vehicle tech.
I assume I just press this button.
You're good. Yep.
Yep. With a 19, that's a very high roll. So doing a once over the van, the belt could probably use a change. It's actually an even older van than you thought. This was a converted petroleum van. Like this sucker used to run on gasoline
crap.
before it was converted over to Chew 2.
It's a
Which, for
classic.
those of you who don't know, CHOOH2 is the name of the fuel of the future. It's made from corn.
There.
So this thing is a converted
Mm.
gas van, but it has had it's had all of its shots.
Okay.
Belt could probably be swapped out. The engine block is a little too small, or the engine is a little too small for the block that it's in because of the conversion. But it runs good. I mean, it's not going to break apart on
Okay,
you.
that makes me feel better.
Yep. The tires have been replaced recently.
Get under. Yep. All right. Well, I feel good.
All right.
It's ready to soak up bullets.
Well, Marianne gives you the address for Jack, his office there, over in, what did I say, Haywood. Yeah, his office over in Haywood. So you drive down to Haywood, and on business for Marianne, you all arrive at the small office of real estate agent Jack Skorkowsy. The air is thick with the scent of calf pop, so a soda type thing, a coffee/soda drink. I spent like 40. Yeah. Stale
Anywho.
calf pop and day-old scap. Jack Inchp's Boring Through My Heart plays from cheap speakers lined up against the wall. Jack Skorkowsy's large desk is made of industrial steel and littered with dents caused by apparently bullets. He offers a greeting and points to a set of folding metal chairs leaning against the wall, inviting you to quite literally take a seat. Jack himself, he is an older punk. He's still rocking the Monovision mirror shades going all the way across. He's got a purple mohawk. Despite his exterior, though, he is a businessman and seems to be good at heart. It seems to be a businessman at heart and has the shade so you can't see his eyes. Never mind.
We can compare our mohawks and see.
He greets you guys. You must be the folks that Marianne sent. Great person, great place. It was just absolutely devastating to hear what happened.
Yeah, great person. We're looking. Who is looking for a better great place?
Well, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to find a property that works. And sorry, wrong voice. Jack Skorkowsy, he's got a little bit of a southern drawl. It'll take me a little time to find a property that works and is honest and is actually honestly for sale. A lot of the records were lost in the data crash, and the city's been rebuilding its databases. Occasionally, though, someone swoops in to stake a claim based on Fourth Corporate War data. In the meantime, though, I got some work for an enterprising group such as yourselves. I own a building under construction, see, and it's had some weird shit happening lately. The supervisor in charge sent me a report on some various unexplained workplace accidents and incidents. It's been a mess, and I need somebody to look into it. I get it, though. Y'all want to help Marianne? Y'all want to help? You want to help Marianne and the professor, but this stuff takes a little bit of time. Help me out while I'm working on finding a new place. I'll make certain you're compensated. I'll pay you 500 eddies each just to go and take a look and figure out what's going on at my building site. And while you're doing that, I'll look for property.
Sounds good to us.
Yeah? All
I was
right.
going to ask him on these, so don't you have security cameras going on down there to keep track of workers when they fake being injured?
Well, I'm not the kind of guy to overwatch my people that work for me. I pay for results and they get it done.
So you trust it's not an inside
So that'd
job?
be no.
Well, it doesn't sound like an inside job, considering the folks that I'm paying have now gotten to calling this place the haunted house.
Oh, if
What
there's
kind
a
of
man,
things are happening?
there's a man with a rubber mask at the back of this. Wait, so what is
look,
going on? I mean, what are we walking in? I mean, weird things are happening. Describes my Friday. I need to know what else we got here. Are there injuries?
Well, there has been a series of injuries that have happened over the last couple of weeks. Weird noises people are hearing when they're in there. Random unexplained occurrences, and finally this morning, they went to the building. It's just a little strip mall site that I'm trying to renovate. They went to the building, and there was blood splattered all over the front door.
Like it was thrown,
Just-
or it was like
yeah,
arterial spray. Like
The front door was painted in blood.
Whose?
I just found out about it this morning, but my crew says they refuse to even go on site now.
don't really blame them. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I need you guys to go and check it out for me.
We're gonna be killing rats in the sewer before the end of this. All right. So he has no security camera. I'm going over in my head. There's no security camera. Does the site have electrical power, data connections,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, so data connections are a little bit different in the time of the Red. The citywide CityNet and the internet has been completely destroyed by roving AIs called rabbits.
Okay.
So there is no all-encompassing internet anymore. Pretty much every network architecture is a self-contained silo within that location.
Oh, hold on. I've been asked to roll a d20.
Yeah, MGM has been somewhat insistently.
Oh.
It's just like,
Yeah, Tim, roll another d20.
okay, I've got to. Yeah,
particular
Tim's got to do a thing. Tim's got to find out where
Tick-tock,
is.
tick-tock.
Well, there's this thing where I just don't have thumbs, and I don't know where the mouse is. And there's the 20. 17.
17. For no reason.
I mean, that if you're a libertarian is. Anyway, we won't get us canceled by talking about age.
Good call.
Libertarians.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good
Leave
call.
that on the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
basically there is some utilities to this place. So it's got power. It's a one thing. It's an old TGI Fridays.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay, and it's
Just a little rundown office building over here in Haywood.
okay. It's gonna have a basement. It's gonna get ugly.
It's gonna have motherfucking killer clowns in it.
Yeah.
He texts you guys the address.
Okay.
Let me know when it's done. What you figure out.
Okay.
All right. Do we have everything we need? Put on our freaking armor and shit, and
I've got
make sure we're geared up.
so I think I got a toolkit, flashlight. I did I find a PGE detector?
What's a PGE?
Hold on, just let me double check that is what it is. PKE detector.
What's a PKE?
It's a little handheld device that looks for strange things.
Wyatt redeemed his thing.
Oh, please tell me it was a PKE detector. Yes. Yes. Is that it? Do I get that?
Okay.
No.
Against cybernetic eye that fires
So-
laser beams. Okay, I'll take that too.
As you're getting ready to leave the building, you make eye contact with Jack.
Eye contact.
Eye contact with Jack. And he looks over, he goes, "Hey,
Not creepy at all.
don't ask too many questions about how I got it, but I've got a spare cybernetic eye implant I could give you if you got a cyberdoc that can install it. It's not a Kuroshi, but it well, let's just say it came into good use back in my edge running days."
Oh crap. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna look it over. It's like, oh, this is It's got Swiss movement.
He opens up the
Swiss
drawer.
movement.
He opens up the drawer of his desk there
Just
and
rattles around.
rummages around a little bit. You hear like random parts and things and metal pieces falling around. And, here it is. And he pulls it up, and looks like an ocular metal thing. It is bright. It is very obviously cyber tech. And instead of an iris, it has some sort of what looks to be maybe a ruby focusing lens.
Well, that's odd. That's
Permanent
pretty
red eye.
fashionable. Very shiny.
Yeah.
Is this in lieu of my? Which I would. By the way, as a meta thing, I would be happy to have this as an exchange for a payment, because it's like dumb that he would just roll up and give me a laser eye.
Hey, you
He
guys
saw the
help
eye patch.
Marianne out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys help Marianne out, and whoever's on her good side's on my good side.
Okay. Because I definitely want to help out, and I was happy to do that, even though I wasn't there for most of the adventure.
Whoever's on her good side is on my
Okay.
good side.
Well, I will say hey, thank you, and I will fold it into a velvet case that I always carry with me for just such scavenging events.
Sounds good to me.
Right now, prison wallet.
Don't
No.
put that in your
It's a
prison
little
wallet.
winky.
Bad.
It's a little winky thing, and you can have that imagination of the eyeball just going burp. It winks.
I've got a
Yeah.
secret.
Hold
All right, so
on.
you guys leave. Y'all pile back into the van, and right as Troubleshooter is kicking the van up, Jazz, you get a phone call.
Hello?
You hear
Hello?
you hear a woman's voice on the other side. Sounds kind of familiar, but you can't place it. Yo!
Oh, dang.
God.
I got your deeds from Marianne. Hope this is a good time. Look, hey, this is Grace. Grace Steele. That was my band. You recognize her finally as the bandmate that was on the stage that was getting electro-fried with the broken
Oh,
leg.
the one that was up
That's
on
what
top
I
of the
thought.
amp. Okay.
The one that was on top of the amp.
Oh, you're the crispy critter I saved.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you saved my life. I know you know. I know you know. I appreciate this, but I also lost some good chooms in that fire. Some bandmates and some good friends.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Fuck life, you know. But the show's got to go on. Look, I know you're out doing some work for Marianne already, but while you're out there, if you got some musical talent, film them. Send me the footage and their contact deets. I gotta fill my band's roster back up before the Hope reopens.
Okay. We'll definitely
Thanks!
They can have the white whale.
We'll offer him
I was just
free.
getting ready to say, hey, we know someone.
I'm looking for a long-term thing, not a one-night stand. So
You can have the white whale.
She don't have enough chicken nuggets for that.
No.
All right, thanks, guys. Love you. Bye. And she clicks.
Bye.
Circling the iris. Oh, jeez.
So I was while they're driving, I'm just gonna take it out and play with it, look at it. I don't expect to find anything more about it. I'm just gonna, because it is new tech, and I'm gonna be a little introspective about it.
Once you get back to your lab, you can take a look at it and plug it into your computer equipment and figure out what its programming
Oh
is.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna
Right
still
now, it's
play
just
with
like
it. Yeah, it's a toy. Yeah,
It's a fidget
it's like
spinner.
when you're a kid and you just bought a video game and you're like on the ride home in the back seat reading for the book of the video game.
Yeah. Well, your mom let you open the damn thing. I could just smell the plastic.
You got
Reading
video
the
games
backs-
that you could
reading
like
the
stare
back
at
of
on
the
the ride
game.
home.
Yeah.
You're leaving Blockbuster
Yeah.
with the disc in
Yeah.
the case.
There we go.
That was
Still pissed off that the popcorn was not bought.
Right? It was stale anyway.
Smell
Shit,
just lingering. That you just. Oh, I really wanted that popcorn.
All right. So, you drive over the Haywood Industrial Zone to the single-story office building sitting on the edge of the Haywood Industrial Zone against a backdrop of rising factories. It is one of a dozen buildings in the area already being renovated and restored to take advantage of the increasing corporate presence around here. The building doesn't look like much from the outside, a nondescript gray building with windows covered in industrial shutters and bars. A sign on the wall reads, "Another Jack Skorkowsy masterpiece coming soon." The front entrance is slightly elevated with cement stairs leading up to some double doors. And next to the double doors, you see what appears to be a construction worker sitting on a pile of planks stacked up beside the building. You park the van, get out, and approach. And she stands up and calls out, "You the folks Jack sent? Thanks for coming on time. We completed the outside. We was going to go inside to finish the renovations there. But this morning we found the door covered in blood. After all the accidents, that was the last straw. We was out. We was done. My crew is convinced the place is haunted and refuses to work until someone cleans out the ghosts."
Okay.
Oh, I take out the
Has
PTA
anyone
meter.
seen one of these ghosts?
Nah, but strange things keep happening. I keep telling them it's not real, but
Strange things
true body to
like
some of the things. Accidents, people getting injured, things moving, buckets coming out and tripping people as they're walking, blood covering the front door.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of look that over. While she's doing it, I'm gonna ignore whatever she's saying, and I'm just gonna start looking around at machinery or anything I can find. Just as at ignoring people because I don't like them.
Well, there's not a lot of machinery of any sort. There's an air conditioning unit that you can see up on the roof. But other than that, there's a door, some barred windows, steps leading up to it, concrete walls.
Is there any particular time of day that you seem to notice these sounds happening?
I mean, we really only work during the day.
I know, but like
so-
throughout, from sun up, sundown. But is there a particular time of day where you tend to be hearing more?
He would have been as big as a dog, and I'm not eating that.
No?
Damn, so Taylor wouldn't have grabbed him either.
Coco's broken.
Or a particular
you
area?
will see on Roll20, I have opened up a map for you. On Roll20.
But
Well,
there's
that's
no
helpful.
like particular area of the building that the sounds seem to be more prevalent.
No, I mean, we're working on the outside, we hear them outside. We're working on the inside, we hear them inside. It's crazy stuff, man.
Is
My crew
there
is terrified.
an underground entrance somewhere?
It's just a single story.
With no like crawl space or sub basement or
No.
Okay.
But you think this is a pizzeria or something?
Oh!
I have no life. I have no life. I live online perpetually. Let me see.
I'm out of water.
Now, let's see. I wonder if there's. Yeah, that's photography and film. Just kind of looking around. But yeah, I'll just keep like strolling around even if there's nothing to find.
Yeah, so can I just kind of like take a peruse around, see if there's anything that sticks out?
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception checks if you're just kind of doing a circle of the building.
Yeah. Awareness.
Oh God, where's that's awareness? Can I do that too? Oh God.
Nobody. Oh wait, that was pilot air vehicle. That was not perception.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, I misclicked trying to find the thing.
It's an awareness.
But still, with an 18 and a 16, so concrete building, you can tell that there's obviously been construction here. There are metal bars on all of the windows. There is a thick front door. But you don't notice anything out of the ordinary from the exterior.
Okay.
Nat, can we switch to map view?
Yeah, can we put a map up on the Twitch?
Yeah, Mr. Goliathman will not be denied.
He needs his maps.
He did.
Nope,
mention
that was me. That was purely me trying to help you out.
So it is the same world as Cyberpunk 2077. It's just set in 2045. So it's about 30 years before 2077.
Everything here is run by Steam.
Industrial
Steam
Revolution,
OS.
man.
Steam OS. Steam OS version 28. We're finally at Windows. Everyone's finally up on Windows 11.
Yeah. Still wishing they had like Windows freaking XP back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, mine was Windows Me.
Oh yeah, no, Windows Me was great.
It was great. I would like to make a request. Oh,
So there's the front door here. There's a door in the
Yep.
back. There are several windows on the side of the building.
as a quick question, I do have electronics and security tech as an actual skill.
Yep.
I don't know how to do it. I'm kind of going to look around for anything that would be either a concealed camera, concealed speaker, or
Something that maybe your
something,
people are trying to run people out.
yeah, like something that's going to make ghosts, like because audio is one thing, and then there's maybe
Right.
like
Right.
electromagnets. I'm still looking up at at Chekhov's air conditioner though. Boy, that's up there
It's-
really high, right above the door. Hope nobody stands under it.
So I mean, it's a perception check. You guys did your perceptions. You didn't spot any cameras or speakers or anything going around the perimeter of the building. Yep.
I was begging for a second roll. That's why. Okay, never mind. All right, here we go. All right, who goes in?
All right, let's.
Well, actually, is this woman? Is she still there?
Yeah, she's still.
Can you let us
right
in?
there. She's.
I'll be good.
She swipes the badge thing to go in, and it beeps red.
Oh.
Beep beep beep. That's strange.
Yeah.
Beep beep beep.
It's almost like.
Somebody scrambled my lock. Beep beep beep. Huh. See? Weird shit's happening.
Patch, can you possibly help us out here?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna. Nah.
So electronics or security
Yeah,
check
I was
in order
the
to
one I wasn't
pop it
allowed to use
open.
before.
The one you weren't allowed to use
where's
before, you can
I
use
mean,
now.
so yeah, I was gonna ask her while I'm working on this. I'll just do my little arm, my Cyberarm's got some little sensory things in it. I want to look at the badge. Does the badge in any way appear to be damaged? Can I get an RF reading off of it? Like, does the badge work as a badge?
Roll me just a standard tech.
Yep.
Roll me like
Is
just
that
a
basic
standard
tech?
Yeah, basic
Okay.
tech.
Ooh.
I mean, a 15 is still a pretty solid roll. That is a 15 meets a difficult task. Like a simple task is only 9.
Yeah, but he
I
also
mean,
crit
yeah.
failed that roll.
That was a crit failed to roll.
Even with even with that, he still got a 15.
All right.
It looks like a perfectly functioning badge.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be tampered with. There's no blood. There's no scratches on it.
Yeah.
It's definitely been used. There's a little spot where a thumb has like rubbed it raw a little bit, but
Okay.
the badge looks perfectly functional.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
All right, Miss Badge Lady, hang out here for a second, please. Badge, do your thing. Get us in the building.
What's my thing?
Well, she's like, I'll hang out here. I'll hang out here all day. I am not going in there.
It's fine.
I
I'm
just
just
wanted to
saying,
make
hang
sure
out
that
here
was
for a minute, because if we can get this open while he's working on that,
Yeah.
are there any more rooms or levels? It's just one story, but any more rooms there that require a badge to get into?
Nope. Nope, just the front entrance, the back entrance.
And do we need a badge to get out of the entrances?
Nah, that would be a violation of security code of fire safety codes
Hey,
in that city.
you never know. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
There's some shady shit going on. I just want to check. We got stuck in a fire room at one point. I just want to make sure we can run away.
This is a 138 7-stroke J Asmatron. Yeah, they're old, but they're solid. They should work.
So what I'm hearing is that I can
Jack gives us
practice and
good
try to
stuff.
get in there, right?
Yeah. So can I just? I'll try and I'll try and jimmy the lock.
Electronic security check.
Can I? Because if I fail, he can still do it.
Oh, you want to just shove me out of the way?
I want to
to let you do
try.
it?
I want to try.
Like, okay, well, here's a card. Here's a piece of gum and a foil.
She
Pretty good.
looks a little confused at the gum and the foil. She goes, "What am I supposed to do with this?
Fucking MacGyver this
Do I
shit?
like put this here
Yeah.
or like?" Needless to say, it doesn't work.
No.
I take the gum back and start chewing it again after it's been through the slot. Okay, so I'll do my little whatever it is. I mean,
Electronic security check.
see if I can get better.
See,
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah. I mean, pretty much anything is gonna be better than mine.
You touch two cords together and put a couple of codes into the code key and pops it open. The door unlocks with a click.
Yeah,
And this airlock-like room, does it do the same thing?
That is the door to the airlock, the atrium, the foyer.
What I'm saying,
Foyer.
there's a door there
Yeah.
too. Do we need a badge for that?
Nope. But I'm assuming everybody's going in. It's a simple foyer. The room nearest completion.
Nope, that don't
It's
go
even
right
got
there.
Drywall up.
Yep, go ahead.
It even has drywall up. It's taped and painted. The hooks are even installed near the door for hanging up coats.
Oh,
There
that's
is a
nice.
second security door that is unlocked. Time says both of those doors are heavy-duty solid locks, strong material designed to buy people on the inside enough time to arm up if somebody invades, you know?
But it is unlocked.
Wait,
It is unlocked.
are there other gangs? Are we on somebody else's turf, young woman?
I mean, this is the Haywood Industrial Zone. The corpos get enough security here to protect their interests, but shit happens. That's why the big heavy locks.
Mm-hmm. Should I go ahead and just push the other door? I'll just push the other door open. I mean,
Okay.
I'll check for traps. Look and see. Because it looks like there's a lock. It's just not. The door's not locked, which is weird.
I'm just gonna walk in
Okay.
to like right here.
Bye.
Nope, not dynamic.
I'm still
lighting.
checking the lock
Hide,
carefully and you just
reveal-
blow on by me.
Reveal area.
Meat Kicks is
Boom.
gonna hang by the front door.
I'm gonna be like right behind this little box right here, just in case.
Okay, so so as you enter the room, it is a reception and a waiting room, still unfinished. It is mostly bare, but there is a wall-mounted desk that has been installed near the bottom side of it. Down here is a little wall-mounted desk, and a powerless vendit, so a vending machine. A powerless vendit sits in the center of the room, waiting to be positioned and plugged in. A construction floodlight, also unplugged, sits at the far end of the room, unused and against the wall.
But the rest of there are some lights and stuff though, like actual lighting.
It is very dark in here.
All right.
There is no working lights at the moment. If you can't see in the dark, you take a -1 penalty to all checks that rely on visibility. It is dim.
Yeah, I don't think I can see in the dark. But I'm gonna take this construction light and kind of wield it like a staff as we walk around.
It needs to be plugged into the
That's
wall.
fine.
I don't think she's using it for the light.
You could use the
This
gun.
is a melee weapon right here, and I might find a spot to plug it in. Okay.
I mean, there's power outlets on the wall right
We're getting ready to go into another door, which we don't know if it's going to be as dark or if there's going to be lighting. I might be able to blind a foe with this. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I can bludgeon them with it when they jump around a freaking corner.
As you're reaching down to pick it up, the security doors slam shut, and you hear a nice little click from them as they lock. And coming from somewhere, you hear,
Fucking clowns.
I've primed the bomb and pulled the pin. You better disarm stuff before the roof falls in.
Okay, bozo. Turn the lights on.
Also, we're gonna put this in bright.
So like Spirit Halloween just got turned into overdrive.
And we'll put it at a 56 and bold it right here at a 5.
So glad he's doing things where we can't see them.
You should be able to see that big old 5
It's on the
there on
map.
the screen.
It's behind. Oh, it's behind the circle-y things on my character. That's why. Okay, that's great. All right, you want to come unlock this door over here, Techie?
Oh, I will give this the perfunctory college try. I have a feeling. Yeah, I want somebody standing by in case I get electrocuted because, oh yeah, I know this is going to happen.
I mean, I have some mild first aid, so yeah, go for it. I have I'm level 2 first aid, so yeah.
I'll go with mild first
Meat
aid.
Kicks is well versed in boot to ass. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay, it's kickstart my heart. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of inspect it just to make sure that's like, okay, is this thing humming or giving off any electrical aura?
The door?
Yes.
Electronic perception. Perception. If you're just looking to investigate it.
Yeah, I'm
Perception.
kind of like
I'm gonna roll that
running
shit too because, quite frankly, apparently we're gonna be going. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I guess it could have been worse.
It's worse.
Um,
I'm at our rolls.
as far as you can tell, the door is closed and locked, but does not appear to have any other traps around it.
Okay. Well, I'll get to work on the door. Catch me if I die. All right. Yep.
Electronic security check. This door does not want to unlock as you are fiddling around. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one more thing. Starting right now, everybody is in initiative order. I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a while.
Why did that not? Did
What?
mine not go through? Oh, there it goes. Okay. It was just a weird secondary.
I really want to give troubleshooter. I want to give Jordan my thing.
Does my -1 modifier cause a loop back and put me at the very top?
Your initiative is a 1. So I'm just going to put it as a 1 there.
Good grief.
0. Patch, you're a 5.
Oh my
Jazz,
gosh. Really, MGM?
14. Meat Cakes, 27.
My one good roll for the night.
Yeah.
Batty, what was yours?
12.
12.
That's weird. It didn't.
There is no white.
It didn't seem
Okay.
to punch him up there.
All right. That looks right to me. So we are going to be doing this in initiative order.
Why can I not see that on my screen?
Yeah, I just see myself.
Wait.
Yeah, I see Patch and Troubleshooter, and that's it. And Kaboom.
Yeah. I'm a little sus of
Oh, you
Kaboom.
don't.
Yeah, right?
So who's not showing up?
Everybody else.
Big Cakes.
I don't.
Jasmine.
Okay, Meat Cakes. I'll add again.
Okay.
Add turn. Is he there now?
Yes. And Jazzy.
Okay. And Jazz.
And me.
Addie. What was it? 7? What was yours?
12.
12? Okay. Is everybody there now? We have all 5 plus Kaboom?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Meat Cakes, you get to go first. You guys can talk freely, and kind of like we did at the last one, if you need to move around the room, I'm not going to make counts on how many steps that you take for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But you can talk freely and move around freely, but we are doing this in relative initiative order.
Okay.
Are there any windows?
There is one window up on the north side, and it is barred.
And it's barred.
Can we tell what kind of material the wall is next to the door that we can't get through?
Concrete.
Is that the inner door or the airlock door?
The entire exterior wall is concrete.
But we haven't tried to get through the inner door yet.
No. Well, yes. Patch tried to, and that was when I took us into initiative order.
Okay, and that's got a concrete wall next to it. Like it's on a concrete wall. Okay.
Yes.
And
can I try to figure out where that voice came from?
Yeah, it'd be perception.
Also, is this right here a window?
Yes.
Yes, that is a window. That's the one with the bars at it. Does it see? There we go. Got it. Perception check. A 27 perception?
What?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he
that what-
nattied.
Oh, that was your
That's his
initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Perception.
Gotcha.
Ooh, okay. I need a. You're looking for. What were you looking for?
Perception?
The source of the
What were you looking
voice.
for?
Oh, I was looking to see or trying to
Okay.
figure out where the voice was coming from.
Perception.
Yep.
A 9. I am sorry, but try as you might, the only things that you see in here is a locked door, locked door, a window, a desk, a vendit, and a floodlight.
Which I'm wielding like a weapon, looking for.
I'd kind of like to plug that baby in, to be honest.
That'll take us to the next person.
Okay.
Jazz!
Can I do a conceal reveal object roll?
So that would be like sleight of hand. You're like trying to hide something.
Oh.
Redeem
Tracking?
advantage for baddie, but only if you fight Adam Smasher.
I don't have a laser freaking eye.
So for this Goliath, there is not an enemy to be added in this scene right now. I just don't have a reasonable way to have one pop in. And also, no, the party is not going to fight Adam Smasher.
DM Dave.
They might fight DM Dave. They are not fighting Adam Smasher.
Why would I fight DM Dave? DM Dave is funny. And he gets attacked a lot,
He gets
so I
attacked
feel
a
bad
lot,
for
so
him.
yeah, it's there. Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
So, Jazz, what would you like to do?
Criminology? Would that help me?
You know what? I give you something like that.
This is
Roll for criminology.
an investigative, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, you should have used deduction.
A criminology score of a 9. Is that right? You don't have any points in it? Unfortunately, with a 9, yeah, there's some criminals doing some shit.
Well,
Either that or ghosts.
Or
Could be
ghosts, you never know. We're sure that nobody else is in the room with us, right?
There is not much in the room. There is a desk, a vendit, and a floodlight.
And another door right by you.
Yeah.
Can I? So I have an action and a movement, but we're not really doing the movement because we're in a small room, right?
Yeah.
How sturdy is this door to the interior of this room?
It seems like a tough door.
So, like, if we picked up this vending machine and chucked it at the door, it would hold?
It would take a few bashes
Gotcha.
probably
Okay.
to bust through said door.
Well, then can I, can I look to see if the door code for this door is in this reception desk over here or something like that? Not that I'm not expecting it to have been changed because of the lunatic who set the bomb in here.
There's no badge reader. There's no door code. The door is just locked.
Then is
The
it a
only badge readers
regular?
were on the exterior of the building.
Is it a regular lock or an electronic lock?
It's an electronic lock, but there's no badge readers.
may I ask for a repeat of what was said?
Yeah, there was the maniacal laugh. And then there was, I've primed the bomb and pulled the pin. You better disarm stuff before the roof falls in.
Oh. We have to disarm a bomb.
Is the bomb in the vending machine?
Is it your, you could, if that's what you wanted to investigate.
Because he didn't specify where the pin was, or the bomb was. You just have to disarm it, and we are locked in this tiny room, and the only thing visible is a vending machine.
Oh, and a lamp.
I mean,
Just saying.
I guess just use a perception, see if I can see the bomb in here. Find the bomb, whether it's in the lamp or in the vending machine.
Roll perception. You're looking in the vending machine. A 16 perception. There's a bomb in the vending machine.
It's right next to the Malamars. It's on that little
There
rack.
is
On that little
100%
curly rack.
a bomb
All
in
right.
the vending machine.
Wrapped in Bazooka Joe.
Yeah.
That's where you got your gum from, wasn't it?
I'm gonna get
Patch,
fresh gum now.
You're up.
What? Oh. So a bomb in the vending machine has been revealed. And we
Yes.
have an option to leave through the door over there.
No, we don't,
You can
because it's
unlock the
locked.
door.
You mean
They're all
the,
locked.
The electronically locked door that doesn't have a keypad.
Yeah, your DC 20 did not open the door.
Well, it didn't open. It didn't open. Didn't open that one. What about this one?
You can try for that.
Or
one.
should I?
Or you can try to disable the bomb if you got demolitions.
What's the talk, guys? Should I blow us all up?
Demolitions would be in technique, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Ooh.
He's got demolition.
I do not have demolitions.
Anybody else? Anybody else know anything about a bomb?
I'm checking my guy now just to see. I thought he might have had something in demolitions.
Because my vote is, if we can get these doors unlocked, we just grab the vending machine and take it out to the street.
Nothing?
It doesn't look like a big bomb.
Wow.
Again, I don't want to damage the building that we might be getting for super cheap because of this hassle. I don't want to have to pay for repairs any more than we're gonna.
My demolitions.
So does anybody know anything about how bombs work? I'm just going around the room really
I
quick.
do not. I mean, I could try, but I do not. I would more likely set it off.
Don't forget, everybody has luck points.
Yeah. Some of us even have demolition skill, but they wanted to make sure that everybody else had a chance.
I also can't do anything for at least 4 more turns. So
yes. All right.
Well, Patch, it is your turn.
Yeah. Well, if she's found the bomb, she's pointed at it. She's lifted the flap, and there's a bomb in there. Is it?
It's a.
I did not do that.
No, because there's a bomb. All these hotels, they got bomb detectors.
Yes.
What are you doing? Wait, sorry, that was.
No, sorry.
Okay.
It was a miss point.
I like the idea that you're.
What's it with you people inadvertently clicking these natties when it's not even what you're trying to do? And then when you do your actual roll, it's in the tank.
Yep. I'll see what I can do about. Just kind of inspect and does this look like a bomb? Because part of it is how long does it take to evaluate versus kaboom? Because kaboom looks like it happens right after me.
No. I mean, maybe could be a minute, could be 10 seconds.
I
did put a 5 at the top of the screen for a reason.
And you didn't do this when you did it. Anyway, I did ask her a question though. Is it evaluate like a whole turn?
Just to like study the bomb? Yeah, I would say studying the bomb would be
I definitely want to. I will just take my chances of studying the bomb because I don't know, maniacal laughter doesn't help me. But I do definitely want to look for, how does it, what would set it off? Is it wired to stuff? How big is it? That kind of, how many limbs will we lose?
Then roll me a tech or a demolitions, whichever is higher.
Is it basic tech?
Basic tech or demolitions, whichever is higher.
Okay, I'm gonna go with basic tech then.
I mean, if you have one point,
21.
All right.
Includes tech, so
I'll give you if you do perform demolitions on it, I'll give you a +2.
What?
After spending this time of studying it, if you do try to disarm it, I'll give you a +2.
Okay.
So studying this, this is a bomb. It's not a big bomb. It's not even like grenade-sized bomb. This is more like a bunch of black powder and nails put together, not to kill, but to just mess things up. But here's the thing, because you got a 21, here's the really confusing thing about it, and I'll point this out. This is not big enough to damage the roof, so why did the guy say something about the roof falling in when it goes boom?
That's what I was thinking.
This is a small bomb. Very small.
So this must not be the real bomb.
Oh, it's a real bomb.
It
goes boom.
The other boom. Or it could be the air conditioner. How heavy was that?
There is a 30-second timer counting down on the bomb.
Okay. So I've evaluated it, so it's not my turn anymore.
It's not, but I think it's troubleshooters.
Troubleshooter.
We could just like, I don't know,
Okay.
push the vending machine over on its front so it doesn't have anywhere to spread but down.
That's kind of what I'm going to do is if you tell me that it's just a small shrapnel grenade, I'm going to
Yes.
grab the thing and pull it down so that it is.
Let me ask you guys a question. I know I'm from Missouri, and we have very lax fireworks laws, but you take a firecracker, and you pop a little firecracker, and it goes poof. But if you put a firecracker inside of a can, like a coffee can,
Sure.
that thing goes kaboom! Making a tight, enclosed space for a bomb makes it worse.
I'm just gonna say.
Well, then
hey,
let's put it in front of the door and
No,
let
no,
it
no.
blast the door out.
Don't put it near the door. Same problem. Put it near the window.
Also, moving it could trigger it.
Well, I'm willing to risk him.
Remind me where in the room
Dead
the
center.
thing is. It is this thing right here. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, that's the Vendit.
I'm gonna
Is
go
there a
over
way to
here.
get inside of that vending machine?
You're in the vending machine. I don't know what you're asking.
Oh, you mean
She already opened it up and went, "There's a bomb in here." And then he goes,
okay.
"Yeah, that's a bomb."
Okay.
Super helpful.
I'm going
Oh,
to
okay, so
look around the
door
room
just
to
opened
see
then.
if there is another.
Oh yeah, it's also dark. Don't forget, everybody gets a -1 penalty to all
I do
visual
not know
related
how
things.
to
if
Turn
you
that stupid
implement
light on.
that in the dice roll
Infrared.
from clicking on these things.
Just know that you've
Yeah.
got a -1.
So
Go turn the light on.
takes about
How is
5
the
seconds
roof
after I
on
click
the
something before it
roof?
actually activates the click. I'm going to do a perception
What
check.
did you do? On.
Ooh.
Thing.
Never mind.
Whatever you were looking at. Yeah, so it's that scene in The Fifth Element. You're like, no, that is not a bomb, because if it was a bomb, the bomb sensors, all these hotels are bomb sensors.
They're calling you
And
Ruby.
so that brings us to the kaboom marker, which means I turn this from a 5 to a 4. I need a perception check from whoever wants to make. Actually, you know what? I need a perception check from Troubleshooter.
Another one? Okay.
Yep, I need a fresh perception check right here.
Hey!
Hey.
That is good enough. From the other side of the door that you're standing beside, you hear a small poof and some dripping sounds.
A small what?
A pop, a
Mm.
poof, and some dripping sounds.
Oh dear. There seems to be some sort of liquid. I wouldn't be surprised if it's either gas or acid on the other. Is it on the other side of this door?
On the other side of that door,
Yeah.
that is correct. Meat cakes, you're up.
No. That's this.
So there's a bomb in there.
Mhm.
But he said something about the roof. And we
well,
can't see
the
nothing.
rhyme said you better disarm stuff before the roof falls in.
Mm.
We don't know if it's the roof over us or the roof inside the other room. Either way, I think it would be bad.
Can I suggest we go plug the light bulb in and find some light so that we can look around?
I mean, it's your turn. So
Got a -1. Yeah. So I'll use my perception to check the light before, because I'm suspicious of everything at this point. So
Roll perception.
roll perception.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yep. No, that's not a good perception. What?
We're not doing die 20s for
Yeah,
perception.
we're not doing
Click
die
on the
20s.
perception button.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why I did that.
It's an awareness.
Yay. There we go.
Oh man! So, as you're over here being like, I want to plug this thing in, but I don't trust it. You're very smart to not trust it. as you're looking through this light, that, by the way, Batty has already like picked up and like shaken.
No, I just picked it up
She
and
has picked
swung
up
it
and
once or
shaken.
twice. That's all.
You see inside of that light. You pull out like your agent and get your little flashlight from the agent a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There is a shrapnel bomb, a much more dangerous looking shrapnel bomb in the floodlight that was just waiting to be plugged in before it goes boom.
Oh, wonderful. Huh. Guys, we got double problems here.
Only if you plug it in.
Double, boy in trouble.
That one will
Doesn't-
only go off if you plug it in, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, here's the question. I
do
mean,
that.
will the light work if we take the bomb out? Will the light still work for us?
I mean, if somebody does a demolitions check to disarm the bomb,
Hey, demo guy.
Which bomb do you
Do
want
not
me to
need
ignore? Which bomb do you want me to fix? The one that is going to blow up, or the one that blows up if you fuck around with it? The one on the lamp is perfectly harmless.
But we
That we
don't
know.
know
We have
that for sure.
Okay, and we've got
he's pretty
and
sure.
we've got flashlights. So this is another problem.
He had a 27 on his perception, so I gave it to him for free.
Okay.
It will explode if it gets plugged in.
Yeah, there's no timer.
Gotcha.
It's just a wire up to some stuff.
Free bubbles.
Bubbles.
So,
Thanks.
Jazz, you're up.
Can I do a demolitions to try to disarm it, but use 2 lux?
In the vending machine
You-
one?
Absolutely can. Which one? The vending machine one? Or
Mhm.
the flood? I would say the floodlight.
Yeah.
No, I mean, how about this? I would just like to point out the first redeem of the night, thanks to Mr. Goliath, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah, you get a glitch. So if you do something, it's going to go
I
sideways.
thought I already
on
got a
you.
glitch when I got a phone call.
We haven't used the glitch yet.
Oh,
That was
misunderstanding.
storyline. That
Nope.
was just storyline.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I was not gonna lie, on my turn, I was probably gonna take that because the windows got bars on it. But I was going to ask if the headlamp would fit between the bars and just stick it out the window.
It wouldn't. It's too big.
Can I point it out the window?
I mean, you could point the light out the window, but you'd be holding on to it when it goes boom, and that
So
seems
it's
like
above
not a great
me.
place to be.
I thought it was just like a standing like construction lamp.
No, oh, sorry, the window.
But why would I be holding it if it's just sitting in front of the window? How tall is this freaking window? It's a 1-story building.
Maybe I can do pick one.
Yeah, it's just
It's a transit.
Why would I need to be holding it then?
because the window has bars.
On the outside or I mean, I thought the light had a stand. It's a standing construction lamp.
Yeah.
Would I not just put the stand in front of the window and point it out the window?
The pointing part is
Moot, because it'll explode in all directions, no matter.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
you may
become
have to,
directionally speaking because of the
yeah.
open front and the bomb.
Yeah, part of it is what we've got is a perception of we do not know what the lamp specifically looks like. Is it just a bare bulb with a thing like in the theater, or is it something with a concave thing?
no. So it is like one of those kind of box-looking things with the cage on the
Yeah, like
front.
the yellow
Halogen work
guys.
light.
Yeah,
It's a halogen
yeah,
work light.
it's a work construction
Yeah.
lamp.
Yes, and it is on a stand. It was knocked over when you walked in, but
So my
But-
glitch will make things worse, no matter how good I do.
No matter
correct?
how well you,
yes,
Oh.
I'm going to treat it like a disadvantage. You're going to roll twice and take the worst of 2 rolls for whatever your first major action is.
Hmm.
Who cares? Give it a shot.
How about I do electronics and security tech?
To open the front door?
Yes.
Beefcake's gonna
Sure,
dive
go
under
for
the
it.
desk.
I'm hiding behind the desk over here, so
Beefcake dives under the desk.
I'm already over
Do it
here, man.
twice. With a 13, you are fiddling around with the door, but this sucker is locked tight.
But I didn't
brings
set
us
off
to
the
Patty.
bomb.
Here's some gum.
There's no obvious things that are leading up to the roof and this and that. Can I try to open the interior door there?
Troubleshooter already has. It is locked.
Can I try to open the door? As in, can I try
Yeah, I mean,
to
it could
unlock
be-
it? That's why I asked you if it was an electronic one or...
Sorry, it would still be the electronic security tech to open it.
And there's nothing that we can do to break it. It's a wall-mounted desk. If we pull the desk off, is there going to leave a hole in the wall that we can get through?
No, it's like screwed into the wall sort of thing. It's not.
Just trying to think outside the box here. Oh, fuck it.
I'm gonna be snarky. And
I
I'm
am
gonna be
not
snarky.
rolling any. I'm not going to roll anymore. I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs until y'all figure it out.
That's
Now-
why
I'm
I
just
make
gonna
her
move
do
on to
it.
patch now,
Yeah. Now I'm going to come over here and hide behind the desk again.
just in case it goes boom.
Yeah, your confidence inspires me so much. Thank you. Thank you for your
Not a
confidence
problem.
support.
Absolutely not a problem.
Okay. Well, who's standing near the door? Near the far door that had the sound.
Troubleshooter and meat cakes are both kind of on that far wall.
All right. Hey guys,
What's up?
I want you to stuff something underneath that door and seal it off.
All right. Well, Batty's not doing anything particularly useful.
No,
Let's
I'm
stuff her
not.
under the door.
That's fine.
Get under the
Well-
door.
Are you
Wait,
humping
so,
your
uh,
camera stand again there, Patch? Well, I don't know what was happening right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. Well, no, I was like doing this, and Anyway, yeah, that's a talk, right? So I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, elbows up. I will get whatever multi-tool I have, and make an attempt to disconnect any electronic or timer that I find. Or is it just?
Does somebody want to
little
shoot?
bomb?
Oh, I don't think there's any keypad.
You're wanting to disarm the Vendit bomb?
Yeah, I want to disarm the vended bomb.
Demolitions.
Okay.
You're pretty certain you know how to do it. If you clip this red wire, you're like 70% sure.
Okay. Well, I did. I mean,
hiding behind the desk.
I felt I understood I felt I understood it. So, and of course,
You do have a +2 from studying it.
So that feels good, and
But he's also got a
hopefully-
-1 for looking at it.
It is a -1 for the
I
light.
want to
That
yell
is a true
at
statement.
somebody to look at this thing. Where's my laser eye? Okay, well, we'll try this. I work by touch. My arms are only this long. Okay, I was not paying attention. Okay, I have
That's a 22.
23.
23 after bonuses. Yeah, it's the red wire. Pluck. You've disarmed the bomb.
I feel I have. That's the sound. Yeah, that was what would have happened if it went. If it accelerated. If the timer accelerates, it's like
The timer does accelerate, and then it stops at 1.
God damn it. I will frantically attempt to go. No! I'm sure I got this. Hold on. I keep clipping the red wire into smaller pieces. I just keep shortening it.
Get Betty!
And then you hear a pair of clicks from the two doors as they pop open. Well, at least not locked anymore.
I think they're chambering around.
I mean,
The two doors unlock.
deuces. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Deuces in my
Peace.
pants.
Well, take these bombs out of here first. Our concern is to keep the building safe, right?
Sure.
That would be Jack would prefer that, yes.
All right. Can I find it's a construction site, right? They gotta have an
Essentially.
extension cord around here, right?
Yeah, sure. I'll say there's an extension cord. Why not?
How much of an extension cord?
Yeah, how long is this sucker?
10 feet.
10 feet.
I agree.
And it has a 3-prong plug, and the whole place is 2-prong.
And it runs off a European.
All you gotta do is
Or
clip
a
off the
European
ground if that
cord.
happens. You're just gonna clip off the ground. You're fine.
There's a 10-foot extension cord.
We want the extension cord.
I plug the extension cord into the light bulb cord, and I put the whole light bulb cord like far away from the building, but I want to just enough slack to plug it into a socket in case
You want to detonate it out in the
I
street.
do want to try. Yeah, I want to use it in case we need it.
He only gave you a 10-foot extension cord. That's not going to do jack diddly.
You know what? It's a shrapnel bomb. I'm going to hit the deck and pray for the best.
I do think that we should probably put that outside.
Well, that's what I meant. Put it outside in case somebody tries to come in the building while we're in here.
There's White Whale.
We're supposed to-
Damn, too bad White Whale's not here. Stand behind him.
Stand behind him.
All right.
So the door's open.
Doors are open.
Yeah,
Are we going inside? Inside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in
Yes,
here.
but I would like to take the bombs outside.
Yeah.
Or
Let's
something.
split the party.
Well, it's
I
your.
agree.
It's technically your turn. Yeah, totally. Split the party. Sounds like a great plan.
Thank you.
Just throw it outside.
Throw the bombs out the front door then.
There is an airlock. I mean,
While holding the doors open, he moves both the floodlight and the Vendit bomb to the parking lot.
There you
Okay,
go.
done. Now we're back in
I like
business.
that. I like
Are
hand it to the
we-
worker.
let's go. Let's continue in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go deeper in.
Yeah.
Door?
Deeper.
Go
Yeah,
into the
inner
cage where the
door.
Puppy dogs and kitty cats are.
All right.
No
Well,
cover. Fuck it.
this large, half-finished room was obviously meant to be crammed full of desks for office drones. It probably wasn't designed to be covered in a thin layer of water like it currently is. A blue plastic barrel dangles from the ceiling on the rope, still tripping trace amounts of water onto the floor via a freshly exploded hole in the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, I'm gonna get electrocuted. That's
I
fun.
really didn't think you should just charge that in there.
See page 59.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
a bad page number. I know about page numbers. That's a very ominous sounding page number.
When you have
Women
to
are
mix
shocked
the
the first time they make contact with the water in the room.
Yeah.
Dealing
Do I need a saving throw here?
Nope.
this damage is reduced by armor, but does not ablate armor. So roll 66. 20. You get a Zaporooskied. If you've got light armor, Jack, that's 11. So you take 9 points of electrical damage.
That includes with my helmet and everything.
It
You
does
just-
not ablate your armor.
You
Oh.
just made an
Okay.
RTD2 took a direct hit kind of sound.
Yup. I took 9 damage. Okay.
Before Troubleshooter reaches around and grabs you and pulls you back.
Which just means he's gonna get electrocuted too.
He uses a stick
To poke me?
Yeah.
to pull you
Shove
back
you
up
in.
out of the water.
This is the moment you step in, so you're just right here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being right behind you is just, oh shit, she's convulsing. Pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I hadn't really taken any damage yet. I figured it was time. I'm taking away for the team, guys.
Yep.
So
It's
this
Interesting,
one is not
Prince.
timed, so I'm not going to do initiative here. So just kind of do whatever on this scene.
Okay. Well, we know that it's electrical by nature. Let's look for wires touching the ground.
then-
Perception.
Can we all kind of like peek our heads in and
Yeah, whoever's peeking their heads in.
I mean
Meat cakes.
Nice.
You
He rolled
do
a
proceed.
20.
There is an electrical flooring trap right smack dab in the very middle of the room. And let's see.
can we tell if it's using
Room.
building power or if it's self-contained?
Yeah, is it hardwired?
It has a battery as part of the trap itself. Like so it's self-contained. It's not plugged into the building.
Okay. I have a solution.
Okay.
More or
I
less
feel like I
than-
would have drained a pretty good chunk
Yeah,
of the
I think
battery right
everybody
there.
just run out there.
Eventually, if we electrocute ourselves enough, we'll suck up all of the charge.
I mean, like I said, I feel like I probably
You have a meat
drained a pretty good chunk of that battery there.
a meat wave attack.
Little blue electrical sparks are still sizzling across the
I'm
water.
trying to find out how you complete a circuit, but I'm not going to bring physics into this.
Right? I don't either. Especially
She
if I
stepped
have
in the water was electric.
Especially if I have like
Electric.
heavy
Woogie,
duty
woogie, woogie,
freaking
Where does
Doc Martin rubber soled shoes that are basically insulation. I don't know how I got electrocuted, but okay.
it's space?
It was varying current. It was VC. It's
Yeah.
a new technology.
Okay.
Yeah, it was variable current, not alternating, not direct.
Yeah,
it was
and it
variable
doesn't.
current.
Oh, I splashed it too much.
Yeah.
It came up and hit me in the knee
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
Uh-huh,
okay,
uh-huh.
got it.
Yeah. It does not need
I
to
was an
complete a
adventurer
circuit
like you
until
until I took a shock to the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shocked.
Prince. I couldn't find a group for Cyberpunk Red either, but the forums, the Artalsorian game forums are pretty good at finding it, or have had good luck on Reddit for finding Cyberpunk groups, especially online. Right now, I don't know. We're not planning on starting up another Cyberpunk campaign anytime soon. This one only just began. But eventually, if you keep watch on our Discord,
Mm-hmm.
we are always starting new campaigns, and I don't think anybody else would run besides me. But after this campaign is done, I'll probably end up running another, Prince.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for putting that in Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah, always if you got questions, let us know.
I mean, there are several different types of games that run too, so you can keep pitching. But if you like Cyberpunk Red, it's there's no substitute.
We've got Fallout, we have Star Trek, we've got Dungeons and Dragons, we got a lot of different ones.
Soon to be Planet of the Apes.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that one.
That's because we just made it up last night.
Oh, okay.
That would be why we hadn't heard.
I will put something in the chat.
Can I just shoot the trap?
Yes.
A
bomb would have come in very handy right now. Go back out and get
Right?
the bomb.
You don't even need to plug it in. Just throw it in the
we just
water.
throw
It'll
the
blow
water,
up.
it
Yeah,
sets it
no.
off. Yeah.
I just want to shoot. Can I just shoot the trap?
I like the bomb.
You know what? I would allow an aimed shot to shoot like the connector between the battery and the trap.
That'd be like just a handgun, though, right?
Yeah. An aimed shot,
is
which
nice.
an aimed shot is a plus. An aimed shot takes a minus
Wait,
8.
I got
So I rolled a
sniper,
10.
Don't you?
I think.
A 10. What is the
That'd be a grenade
range that you needed? A 13.
It's usually helpful too if we knew where the trap was at in the room, but you know.
I said it's right in the middle of it.
Center.
You put a hole in the drywall on the back end of the room.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I can hit the ground. Even with an aim shot, I might not hit the connector, but I would hit around where I was aiming.
Yeah, it went right past and hit the back wall.
You sure an aimed shot is a negative?
An aimed shot gives you a minus 8 to the check in order to succeed at being able to aim. Yes, I'm looking
So
at it right
what
now.
would the point of even being doing an aim shot at earlier levels then? Because quite frankly, you wouldn't be able to hit the broadside of a barn, which also makes
Right.
not a whole lot
Also,
of sense.
for example, aim shot head. If you succeed, it's double damage because headshots are double damage. Or aim shot on a held item, shooting something out of them, or aim shot on their leg.
Aim shot at the floor.
If I needed 13, I would at least still hit the trap, if not the actual spot then, instead of the drywall on the other side of the room. Just saying. It's
it
fine,
went
it's
through the
fine.
courts.
Let's move
It
on.
went through the courts.
All right, anybody else got an idea? Because apparently I can't do anything this session.
I have precision attack, so I can use that to increase.
Yeah.
Decrease the negative to my aim shot.
Go for it. What's that decrease?
It's 1 for every 3 points, and I only have 4 points to add to it, so just 1.
So it's a minus 7 then.
I mean, I rolled an 18, MGM. But it
I'm-
made
I'm
no
just going by
difference.
rules as written here.
I know that wasn't a thing at you. That's just me talking to Goliath, man.
Yeah. Okay.
What if we tried to get the bucket from the ceiling down?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I'd have to do an aim shot to hit the chain.
No, I think athletics would go up, yank it down.
As soon as you
Well,
hit
the bucket's
ground.
already emptied. It's
Yeah.
no longer part of the trap. It already emptied and flooded the
Is
floor.
it a metal bucket?
She can stand
dumb
on
question.
It was a
I
big
guess. I don't
plastic
know.
blue
It's a big
barrel.
One of those big
plastic
tubs.
blue barrel.
So she rolled a 10 too.
23 minus 7 is what?
-7.
It's called shot. I mean, the target.
14,
the
15?
target's
It's a
minuscule.
16.
16?
Yep.
No, 15. Your range for 0 to 6 yards. Wait, was that an auto fire or a regular fire? You needed a 17. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you need
I
a
mean,
17.
I can be a little farther back than that while I'm making the shot.
You kind of got to be standing right here at the door to get the right angle. And let's draw. Let's what we got. Yeah, so 15 feet. That's 5 yards. Yeah, 5 yards. Don't feel bad, Batty, because your troubleshooter also missed.
I was gonna
Just
say.
barely.
I just barely missed too.
That's why you got more than one bullet, folks.
I do have a rate of fire of 2, but I didn't know if that worked with an aim shot.
Probably not.
Sorry.
We're
Probably
not really
not.
doing rounds right now for
I
this scene, so
know.
yes, you can shoot
Why
again.
does this feel like that scene from The Mandalorian with those two biker scouts trying to shoot the cam?
Oh my goodness. Can
That
we
was
kind of
such a
like,
great
can we just,
scene.
since we've disarmed the bomb, can we just push the vending machine into the room so we get like halfway to
Well,
and stand
That might
on it?
still trigger
well,
the
the bomb's
bomb.
out.
Also, the vending machine is out in the driveway.
And I
He-
don't want to
he-
damage the vending machine because that will come out of our pay. I'm just saying.
It's not part of the building.
Well, okay.
Well, nobody else really having any ideas
Well,
here.
I was
Um,
kind of
Take another
kind
shot.
of thinking of just.
Is there any part of the floor that is not wet?
The whole room is.
He said,
flooded
yeah, he
and
said it was
wet.
flooded.
How is it? How's the water staying in here?
Yeah, the door is opened.
There's a little water trap at the bottom of the doorway. Little air gap trap at the bottom of the door.
Here's the deal. We gotta go and find a crowbar.
Yeah, let's do a metal thing that's not conductive at all.
Yeah, I got a piece of wire.
You heard a
I got a piece of wire. I connect it to the crowbar
and
and we
then
crow it
what?
up.
Right?
Yeah, just rip up the hole. Or let's take your gun and
And then
just
let the-
blow. I mean, I've got a shotgun. I'll just put a slug in it and blow a hole in it.
How deep is this water?
It's a half inch.
Yeah, it's as deep as my love.
Right.
It's enough for the whole floor to be wet, but it's not like, flooded
Yeah.
really.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a shotgun that makes big.
And
holes
we
in
see
things.
nothing else in this room.
No, don't worry. I was.
And if we step in the water, we get
Well, I
electrocuted.
know. I was proposing that we get
Yes.
rid of the water.
I was too, but if you open up the water dam in the doorway, the one door we're standing in,
Yeah.
our feet are gonna flood.
We'll,
And we'll get
we'll step out.
To where?
I don't know. There's
We
a
are
hole
literally
outside.
across the room.
There's a
But we
hole.
are literally would have to get all the way across the room into the airlock.
Yeah, they go there.
And then who knows how long that it's going to keep zapping.
Well,
Yeah.
there won't be any water left in the room that's worth a damn. And we just sit around, wait a little bit. And,
The floor is still all wet though. The carpet in there is still
oh,
all
it's
wet.
carpeted?
Yeah,
Why did you say these
that
things?
really, really thin, wet stuff.
It's that business industrial
Like the-
type. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Like the little carpet tiles.
okay.
that are like
That
Yeah.
has rubber on
Yeah.
the back of it, though. I'm just gonna be pedantic.
It's variable
You
current.
make up. Yeah, you make up shit on it.
he is ignoring physics entirely for this round. I'm shooting this stupid thing
Yeah,
again.
I think they
Shoot it
told me to
again
shoot it.
then. Called shot.
Yeah, just call
Aim at
chat.
the
Just
wire.
aim at the wire.
19 minus 8 is 11. You need a 13. She takes a second shot and misses once again. 20 minus 8. is a 12. She needs a 13. A third shot. Fourth shot. Fifth
Right,
shot.
just starts
Wait, is it-
unloading all of their ammo into the room.
Pow.
So
Pow.
is,
And
I'll
sooner
get
or
this
later, we're
Mr.
gonna blow a hole in
Goliath,
the bottom of the
Mr.
floor
Hey,
over
the
there.
last 2 or 3 were not me.
The last 2 were me.
Those were troubleshooter. Goliath wants everybody to roll a d20 again for no apparent reason.
Oh, no apparent.
okay, I got a 5. Let me see what. Is there a GM? Is there an aim option in this, or is that just pretty much assumed?
What did you do to
An
me?
aim shot is a -8.
No, I mean, there's no aim maneuver to improve it, right? Does anybody have scope on their thing? Like a
Does
sniper
anybody
scope?
Does anybody have like a grappling gun?
Yeah.
I think I had a something like that, didn't I?
Maybe.
Look at my
Yeah, dumb question. This is a metal plate with wire sticking out of it?
Batty got the highest at 17.
I got the lowest at a 1.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a basic electro floor trap thing.
It says Acme on it.
Yeah, more or less.
You know, guys, why don't you just dump? Oh no, it's all a name shot, no matter what we choose to shoot at. Okay, got it. I was going to suggest the battery because I want to see a lithium-ion explosion from variable current. Goes up like a Cybertruck. So what are we doing?
I mean, so like we got time sitting out front on a bunch of those on a bunch of pallets waiting for you guys to clear the place. We have a vendit bomb, we have a floodlight,
See a bunch of
a
pallets.
desk, and a room.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what time has been sitting on.
How many
yeah, I like the
pallets?
idea of putting the pallets in.
A bunch of them. It's a construction site.
Those things are wooden, right?
Sure.
Yes, and they've been there. I did mention them when we first
Okay,
got here too.
come on, everybody. Let's go grab a few pallets.
I'm not going to move from right here because I need to reload my guns.
It is still going to be an
twiddling your fingers.
You move the pallets and make a bridge. It is still going to take an electronics tech check or a demolitions tech, either or, in order to disarm the trap.
How about a bullet?
All right, bomb boy.
Hold on. What was the other one?
He's going to tell you need an aim shot even if your barrel's touching it.
Well, if your barrel touches it, then you start getting electrocuted through the gun because it's variable
I know,
current.
that's what I'm saying. Even if it's like this close, you'd be like, aim shot, please. You have to roll at least a 13.
Guess what happens when you hit electricity and you got your finger on a trigger? Boom!
Oops. He made me push tactics by accident.
She gambled, and I don't know where she was gambling,
Oh.
but I don't know if she rolled very well.
Patch, you want to give an electronics tech security
Yeah,
check?
bomb boy.
Guys.
Woo! I got a loot drop.
Yeah, somebody grab my belt. I guess it's basically just the wire. So electronics is 15. Is the room lit so I can actually see?
It is very dimly lit in here. There are 2 windows with bars and some grating over
Yeah,
them.
what-
So there is some light coming in, but it's dim, except for the sparks of electricity.
Well, I rolled a 9, so it's a cold shot. Time to give the gun.
You're wearing armor, right?
Sure.
So Patch tries to disconnect it and slips and touches it instead of disconnects it.
Oh
You
no.
drop 22 points
no,
minus, I
do
believe
that.
you're wearing light armor jack, which is 11.
Mhm.
So 11 points of electricity damage as you get zapped.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna sting.
Yeah. That's gonna make your heart race
That's
a little.
variable current for you.
I know first aid.
Can I
Okay.
do concentration?
I don't know if I know how to treat variable current injuries, but
On disarming the thing.
Oh, okay. She wants to concentrate really hard and disarm this bomb.
Don't forget, you have luck points.
That's what I was gonna say. But I was asking if I could do it first.
Yes, but it is going to be either an electronics tech security or a demolitions roll.
I think I got the electronics tech security.
Technique. That's where that would be. Yeah.
Sorry, electronics/security tech.
Yeah, but it's still in technique.
Yep, I got that. And can I use 2 lucks?
You sure can. You get a +2.
11. So
11. So with the +2, you got a 13, which is good because it was a 13 difficulty check.
Yes.
As Jazz goes up
with my jazz hand,
pulling Patch out of it, she goes with the jazz hands, yanks cable. It hurts. It zaps.
Because she's already got the jazz hands going. So it's like.
Thankfully.
Well, yeah. If you pull the black wire, of course it's the black wire. After I touch the red one.
Yep, that's how that works.
You knew that wasn't the right one.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This room has been disarmed.
Dun dun dun!
Yay!
Hey!
I'm just gonna run right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say now.
You're running straight into the next room.
Yeah. One paramedic.
Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna be right here at the door with my face up against the window, going, "What's in here?" Yeah.
All right. So you open the door and look in?
Sure.
There's a reason why they call her Batty.
Hey, I didn't want to be out here in the field in the first place. If I am, guess what?
She going all in.
I'm going gung-ho, bitch.
This looks like an old break room. It's got a pair of Vindits on the side wall. The break
Are there
room's
bums in
almost
them?
finished, and someone has already installed 2 Vindits. One of those is packed with 10, count them, 10 different flavors of kibble, and the other has a rainbow assortment of Tritty Frizz soda. The lights in this room are on, but they are bright red bulbs illuminating the scene instead of standard white ones, casting an eerie glow over everything.
Well.
So, Batty walks in and starts looking at the kibble
first thing
machines.
You said was what are they?
The vending machines.
Oh,
one of them has kibble,
All
so
the
like
kibble.
snacks and food, and the other one has soda.
They're poisoned, aren't they? Where's the white whale when you need them?
Here, try this.
To be
Put in
fair,
5 Eddies, get a meal. Or 2 Eddies and get a soda.
I don't know with all the stupid trabby crap I want to eat any of these things yet.
This room is blood red lighting in here from the
Can
red
I?
floodlights.
Okay, so we have flashlights, right? Can we see if there's any kind of
Does anybody have flashlights?
I think so.
Your agents have a light on them. I'll give you that.
I mean, we could,
You have a physical agent.
we can
What
just.
is on-
I do, but I also have an internal one. So, but can we see if there's anything that's like maybe red that's painted on the walls or on the floor or anywhere else that might show up without like some other kind of contrast besides red?
Perception.
Perception, he says.
I mean, that is using eyeballs.
I like you're using the we, and we're all in the other room. Nobody has gone into this room with you.
13 in your perception check. As you're scanning around the room, you don't see any signs of hidden messages or.
Run to the next room.
Okay. I'm kidding. I'm not actually going to do that.
As the entire rest of the room, or the entire rest of the party is just, hey, what's going on in there?
I haven't gotten shot at yet.
Right through the door.
You all right?
All right, I'm just, you know what? Since I'm in here, I'm going to like raid the kibble and pop machine. I got freaking duffels with me.
So, are you buying it or are you smashing it?
I'm fucking smashing it.
Oh god.
She ain't
Are
spending
you
money.
smashing the food machine, the kibble machine, the soda machine, or both?
I'm smashing the latch on the
Of
machine.
the soda machine,
Of the
kibble
kibble.
machine, the
Food.
kibble machine.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me just a melee attack roll.
I mean, could I not just pick the lock on the machine and get the door to swing
Oh.
open?
An electronics tech, a security tech.
Is
Pick
it?
the,
It'd be really? It wouldn't just be like a key latch to open that sucker? Just
do you have the
curious.
key?
I have a pick.
But I could pick a lock though.
Electronic security tech. Yeah, you are able to. You're able to pop it open, and as the vending machine
That's
creaks
cool.
open,
I just get to explode now. Kaboom.
Bye, Patty.
Bye.
several of the kibble bags were like leaning against the front window or something and fall down.
Cool.
Can you throw me a bag, Chips?
This is where the white
Fuck you,
whale
these are
rushes
mine.
in, tramples you, and grabs the snacks and runs.
Right.
And as you're looking around, behind some of these kibble bags, you see just a quick glint of something.
Oh boy.
And
I would vote shotgun.
let's see. You find, I'm just kind of doing something.
That's super comforting.
Allow me to look on page.
TM goes,
Yeah.
1 minute, I'm just gonna do something, and then like dips out of screen and starts writing things. Like,
Let me just.
You
consult
find a
28.
small little device. It looks kind of like an old school radiometer thing. It's got a little speaker on it, a little dial on it, maybe like a microphone thing. A basic tech roll will tell you what it is. Difficulty 11.
hey, bomb boy, and I just throw it at him.
Wait, is it in there? Is it loose or something she can throw?
Yeah. She reaches into, as she's pulling out bags, you see her pull something else out about the size of like a wallet, take a look at it, and then throw it at you.
Dodge. Gonna flinch.
It lands in the water.
No, I'll catch it.
Yeah, I like the idea. You'll catch it in front of me, just like reaching out and smacking it. Snag it.
Jazzy's jazz hands catches it before it hits Patch in the face.
Shoo! I saved your life.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it, MGM, but I'd already chucked whatever it was at the rest of my team.
Oh, he's saying you get an advantage.
Oh.
Originally, it was you get an advantage versus Adam Smasher, but there's not going to be an Adam Smasher.
Okay,
so you just have a free advantage.
Yeah, I'm good right now though. But can I just bank that for a second?
Yep. Bank
Cool.
away. It is yours to use at your whim.
At my whim.
Whim.
Jazz, basic technology. Basic tech.
If it's anything good, it's mine. I found it. I just don't know what it is.
It's a bug detector.
It's a. Huh? Wait, I have a bug detector.
All right. Well,
It's a bug
detect
detector.
the bugs, because obviously this place is rigged.
That, by the way, that was Mr. Goliath's man loot drop, random loot drop.
Oh,
It's a bug
cool.
detector.
So I have another bug detector. Sweet.
Well, Jazz has it now.
No, I said if it's anything good, it's mine.
We'll do it together.
I like the idea of share it on weekdays.
No, I'll come and help you.
She comes into the room.
Okay.
The bathed
Oh
in
my God.
red room with the vending machines.
Alright.
You got one? I got one. How about that?
Jazz, as you walk into the room, tick tock, the clock has sang 1 minute now before the big bang.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some more of the kibble, shove it in my duffel, and unlock the other one.
When did you become become like like Scooby Doo. Like, I mean, we don't have the white whale here, so now you're going to be food obsessed.
No, because I don't want to have to. Well, I mean, mostly I just wanted the kibble because I didn't want to have to pay freaking 100 eddies a fucking month for kibbles. So yeah.
Good point.
Good point.
We're going to her house for Thanksgiving dinner.
Fuck you! I don't have a house.
Oh, that's right.
Bag lady chic over here, baby. I got a shopping cart.
All right.
While she's doing that, I take the bug detector and go around the room.
Well, now we're on a timer again, so we're going to go back to the prior initiative order.
Okay.
Which has meat cakes. Your turn.
My turn.
Tick tock, tick tock. The clock is saying 1 minute left before the Big Bang.
Is there a clock anywhere
in
this
the
wall?
room? Yeah, I don't know.
You're not even in the room.
Yeah.
Poke my head through the door. Is there a clock on the wall?
Nope.
Nope.
I think the clock is more
We pass the
metaphorical.
clock in any of the other past rooms.
Not that you realized. The only furniture thing that you saw was a desk bolted into one of the walls. Other than that, it's mostly construction, vending machines, drywall, tape.
Hey, Pat should be able to see just fine in this red room.
Hey, his remaining eye is still organic.
He's still a dog.
Well, there's a thing that's called the player, and the character. So
the character is not a
so
dog.
there are a distinct.
But he
There's a
could get
distinct lack of
biosculpted.
furries in the Cyberpunk universe.
Hey, I'm just
That is
saying.
not true. No. The lack of furries is absolutely not true in Cyberpunk. There is an entire supplemental material on biosculpting into animals. I showed it to her. It's amazing. I have it shared with you. It's in I think it's in Interface Red Volume 1.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
There's a bunch of cat girls all over the screen. All over the book cover.
Cat girls. Yeah. Bats and cats and demons and everything. It's amazing.
You need the cat girls because they're the only ones that can run the giant mecha. So yeah, they're the ones that can make the Gundams work, or that in Twinks. So yeah.
So
we
I guess that brings us to Jazz. It's your turn now.
Yeah.
I take the little bug detector thing and go.
Basic technology, please.
Check the room, I guess.
Yep.
Or perception, whichever is.
Perception is higher.
Well, you told me that after I pushed a button.
14. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're swiping around the room looking for bugs, and you don't find any bugs. I mean, there's no little hidden listening devices.
Tick tock.
Again, I feel
Anyone
that
actually tried the door?
Yeah, I feel it's metaphorical. And
No, I made a
door.
joke about running into the next room without, doing anything else, but then I got dirty looks from half the party, so I ran back.
When
I mean, you can look in.
When has that ever stopped you?
You could open the door and look in.
I could. Except it's not. Oh, it is my turn. I thought it was still Jesse's. Okay, yeah, I'm going to open the door and look in.
All right. Allow me to do a reveal.
Oh! Okay. There's an anemone in here.
So? Okay. A long hallway runs from the break room to an emergency exit in the rear of the building. The walls are unfinished and the floor is bare concrete. A My First Giraffe 3, a toy drone, stands before the thick steel exit. It's a Giraffe 3 is basically a toy about yay big. It's kind of like a metal GRAF 3 robot. Now the Giraffe 3, the big sized ones are logistics devices to carry heavy things on like ports and construction, like heavy construction sites. It's a big heavy lifter bot. This is a toy-sized heavy lifter bot. Rising from its neck, held on by a thin wire, is a big, red, floating balloon. Someone's painted words on the balloon. Have you seen my daddy? Painted on the balloon. Hanging, floating from the Graph 3. The rhyming voice calls out again, and this triggers the My First Graph 3 to start moving. A toy full of fun! They come a-rockin'! Now it's time for a little biotoxin!
I'm going to throw my mask on.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end on a cliffhanger because it is
8
2
o'clock.
hours into our stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I've had fun this session. It's been an interesting session. My players actually got injured, which is maybe the first time in like 3 years of running.
Got it.
Two of my players have been injured. Have been injured this session, which is more than I've had in pretty much the entire rest of my DMing campaign here at the Architects of Fate. But we got lots of fun stuff for you. So let me get to the weekly schedule. We got lots of fun stuff coming up for you. Although technically I only have one thing listed coming up on my calendar. So Friday on the 11th at 7 p.m. Batleths and bake sales. Cookie Truck was taken off stream rather rudely. During the climactic Klingon ritual, Boss Vultua, the metal chef. So Simon and Rufus must do an unexpected two-partner. What? So Simon and Rufus must do an unexpected two-parter, I think it's supposed to say. So come and see the conclusion of the Metal Kitchen Challenge and find out which crew are chosen to sample the Rolkeg blood pie from the two competing houses. So grab your cookies and gawk pockets and help determine the fate of the judge's digestive tracts. And with that, we got a raid going over to Magi RPG. Get over there, be cool, say hi, give them a good name, support your local streamer. Most importantly, don't be a dick. And with that, guys, we love you. Good night.
See ya.
No, folks, that is